We're going to work on our 3D forms today to make our own totally unique world, and it gets to be whatever kind of world you want as long as it's school appropriate. And the difference between 3D forms and a shape is what? Shapes are flat, forms are fat. They stick out, they have sides. So that's what we're trying to draw on a flat piece of paper. So you need a paper, you need a ruler, your name is great. I don't care if it's on the front or the back. So I've got mine on the front. And once we have your name on there, we need to start making some forms. So you pick a spot anywhere on your page, and we're going to start with the most basic, a cube. Now we're not using the see-through shape technique that a lot of you learned when you were little. We're going to learn how to take any object that's flat and turn it into something that looks three-dimensional, as long as it's got flatter sides. So, the cube. Start out with your ruler and draw a square. And yes, measuring can help. So you can use measurements and make sure that all four sides are equal, or at least really close on your page. And it can be anywhere on your page. Then we're going to find 3 corners, not 4, and draw 3 parallel lines that are all going the same place, because that's what parallel lines are. They're lines that never cross. They always go at the same angle. So here's a corner, draw a line. Scoot the ruler over so it's the same angle. Draw a line. And repeat down at the bottom. I don't put one here because it wouldn't make sense if it's sticking out of the shape. I also don't put one there because I'm not trying to make a see-through object. Okay? And please try to make your lines very light. That way you can erase if you have a boo-boo. Then we're going to use parallel lines again, but they're going to be from a different spot. So line your ruler up with the side of your box. Scooch it over and draw a line. Same thing here. Line it up, scooch it back, draw a line. Yes, there's some left over. That's all right. We will erase it. All right, cube done. And now we're moving on. So somewhere else on your page, I don't care where, we're going to do 2 different things with a triangle. So we start out with a triangle. But it's flat. It's a shape. We need to make it a form. So if we want a prism, we draw one line that comes up from the bottom of our triangle. Or in my case, I've got a pyramid. And connect it to the top. So I've got a little pyramid here. Another thing we can do with a triangle is not draw all 3 sides so they're straight. So somewhere else on your page, draw an upside down V. Then your V gets a smile. So now you have a cone. One more thing we can do with the triangle, somewhere on your page. Since I drew my pyramid first, I'm going to make one that's a triangular prism, aka the tent. So we draw a triangle, and then we need 2 parallel lines. One here, and slide it down. One there. Make the back match the front. Erase anything extra. So this one is a pyramid. This one over here is a triangular prism, which looks like a tent. And that's a party hat. Or whatever you want it to be. Then we need the sphere. So you need to find something round from your art box or from my box O circles and trace it. Alright. A sphere will only look like a sphere once it has value. So it'll look like a sphere later. So for now, we're just drawing a circle. We'll add our value at a later date. Now I need this circle again in another location. I have to make sure I got some room beside it though. So trace the circle. Then I want this to become a cylinder. So I could take my ruler Circles don't really have corners to line up with, do they? No, so we have to line our ruler up with the outside edge of the object. Get it in a spot where if your line kept going, it would just miss your circle. So I'm going to draw a line here, and then scoot it down, and same thing. Draw the line in a place where it would just hit the outside edge of your circle. Doesn't look like a cylinder yet. It will. Now we need to improvise, make the back match the front. And one option you could use for that is trace the object you had, and now your back matches your front. And you have a cylinder, which also looks like a garbage can, pop can. And this works for other things too, not just geometric forms or geometric solids. You could do other things with it. For example, if I wanted a giant letter A for art, and I want to use my ruler wherever I can on a straight line. If there's a straight edge, use your ruler, because it will look so much better. Okay, I've got an A. Right now, it's flat as a pancake. Now, if I use the rules that we applied for making these other objects, I need to make parallel lines coming off of this from every corner that I can where it doesn't go through my shape. So here's 1, 2, 3. Can I put one here? No. 4, 5, 6. Can I put one there? No. No, and no, because there's not room inside. Not at that angle anyway. If I was going up, I might be able to put one inside here on the A. Then you make the back match the front. So line up your ruler, scooch it down. I'm going to get both of these done at the same time. Line up my ruler again, scooch it over. And like we did before, anything extra, you erase. So yes, I need to see a few geometric forms. I want you to try all of these somewhere on your page and try to add a few that aren't your standard geometric forms, but make them 3D.